What have I been working on for week 22? I know, I started a new tutorial series. Welcome to Mobile Application Tutorials. My name's Nigel. Okay, just an update of what I've been working on for week 22 this week and my plans and intentions for the following week. Okay, so this week you will have noticed that I started a new tutorial series on the media viewer thumbnail. I am going to be using the technology of this tutorial series for another tutorial series that currently exists. I'll let you guess where I want to use the code from this for the other existing tutorial. Okay, so we started on the tutorial series, the media thumbnail viewer. That's a viewer where you can view the thumbnails from not only images but for videos as well. And so one of my main motivations of starting this particular tutorial series is to introduce new technologies I haven't yet covered in other tutorials, such as using a content provider. And in this example we use the MediaStore content provider, so to give people an example of how to use a content provider from a client side, so to speak. We also introduced cursor loaders, how to get a cursor using the cursor loaders so it happens on a background thread, and we use those technologies alongside with the trusted recycler view. So we released 2 episodes for that series. The first episode was just to set up the external read storage permissions, including the runtime permissions for Android devices, Android Marshmallow OS devices or later. So it's a pretty good idea to get that sort of stuff happening earlier on in your code development. So we set that up for the first episode. In the second episode, we set up basically a template for the recycler view adapter. So we just implemented the overridden functions that we needed to set up, and we created a view holder for that adapter as well, in preparation for supporting the MediaStore cursor, so we can then get the thumbnails that we want to provide to that view holder. And some of you might have noticed that I made a bunch of social media announcements on the Friday, including for both episodes, episode 1 and 2, the code's being uploaded to GitHub, as well as the articles being published for both those episodes. I don't normally do it that way. Every time I make a video, the intention is to actually upload the code to it a day later, and then the accompanying WordPress article to that video a day after that, so they all happen in sort of quick succession to each other. But in this case, I actually created the GitHub repro at the end of episode 2, and so it was just easier for me just to push up the code all in one hit. Normally I can keep a number of Git change lists on my local environment representing a number of tutorials before they're uploaded, and I can just push each one at a time. But in this case I hadn't yet created the repo, so it proved a little bit difficult in that situation. Okay, so what am I going to be working on next week? Okay, so we're going to carry on the theme with the media thumbnail viewer, and there's 2 more episodes I hope to release for that week, for next week. I expect that to conclude. We're going to start work in earnest on the MediaStore cursor inside our recycler view adapter, and hopefully we'll get a chance to implement the cursor loader on our main activity as well. And of course we'll be uploading the source code to GitHub for that and publishing the accompanying WordPress articles to those videos as well. And so that completes my update for week 22. This is great. This is a nice fast update. Probably means I haven't been waffling too much for this particular update. Good thing. Anyway, so if you want to get notified of any of the videos that I'm uploading to YouTube, any episodes or anything like that, click on the subscribe button down below. If you want to keep up to date with the news and events of mobile application tutorials, to my right we've got all the social media icons. You can click on those from a PC. Those will keep you up to date with new videos that are uploaded, articles that are published, when I upload code to GitHub, or any other announcements. they'll all be made on the social media accounts. Directly above me is a link to my own personal website, so not only do you have the YouTube videos there, you've got the details of the code changes that are made, as well as how to get those code changes from GitHub. Pretty good place to watch the video. And to my left, you got any questions for me or anything, you're going to have to go across to CodeMentor, and I will allocate some of my time to help you out there. Anyway, that's it for this update of week 22. Probably middle of the weekend when you'll probably be able to view this. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend and that luck continues to the end of your weekend before your starting week. Anyway, that's all from me. Bye for now.